Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this replay. Orbital Command now taking a fair amount of damage from these sentries and these stalkers, which is trying to take it down. Should not be able to get start burning though, as there's only 2 stalkers and 2 sentries trying to shoot it down, and I do not see any weapons upgrades as of this stage in the game. Bunkers, plenty of bunkers on that front door, siege tanks as well, and now massing up a lot more barracks. So this is definitely going to turn into a macro game, as the little one getting a fair amount of macro. LiquidNazgul perhaps trying to set up an expansion down over here, but a little one putting down a barracks instead. More of an in-your-face move than anything else, as those stalkers and those zealots now going to go ahead and shoot down that SCV. SCV getting taken down, and that barracks, it was not cancelled. Going to lose those 150 minerals right there, as that Nexus now once again is being built in. Warp Prism on that backside, perhaps going to drop in some Immortals, an Immortal and double Zealots, and then perhaps even decide to warp in more units. Stim Pack, however, oh wow, that was really fast damage. So those Marines, a group of, what, 14 Marines, 14 times 7, what, 84 plus 14 is what, 98 damage in that first round. So very nicely done, shooting that precious cargo, that Warp Prism, along with an Immortal and 2 Zealots. Those Marines definitely worth their weight. Orbital Command once again back on the move, gonna go ahead and play more of a macro game once again. So LiquidNazgul not really controlling the pace of this game and the momentum of this game, as LiquidNazgul is unsure of where to hit. Really, Stargates or some other ability definitely needs to be upgraded. Now can upgrade to tier 2 tech, or the tier 2 weapons upgrade. Taking a look at the robotic support base also getting the upgraded attack on those Colossus. So we have a single Colossus up and running, secondary Colossus being built as well. Oh, sorry, third Colossi being built. So it's going to be Colossi versus a very fair number of units, and the little one just massing up a very large army this whole entire stage, doing a scanner sweep, and I believe taking down perhaps an observer, as there are no Dark Templars, so no real reason to try to scan your own base. In comes a Reaper. Reaper is going to come in, and he's going to get shot in the face by a cannon if he's not careful, but now going after that pylon instead, so very nicely done. Those Reapers, that Reaper now with those DA charges dealing 33 damage a shot. Double stalkers being warped in, so that Reaper is going to go ahead and head home and play another day. We have LiquidNazgul trying to take up a gold mineral location, as we also have 2 Colossi and a third Colossi, I think. Yeah, third Colossi still here, and a fourth Colossus or Colossi. So 4 Colossi out amongst the field. An observer now trying to do a little bit of scouting, getting a little bit dangerously close to that missile turret, and those Marines were able to at least get sight on it, on that one observer, and that observer being forced to pull back once again. Taking a look over here, we have SCVs once again on the move, and very nicely done. There's barracks acting as nice fortifications all throughout the whole entire game. Siege tanks should probably be placed up here as well. Metalopolis looking like a very Terran favored map, with all those ridges and all those high ground, being able to shoot from that high ground to that low ground. Taking a look over here, a couple Colossus. Those Colossus are in fact, oh sorry, that's the Immortal. The Colossus are dealing 22 times 2 damage, and now an additional command center being put down by the little one. So the little one, both players massing up a very large army. Taking a look at the ATM, both players also taking a lot of damage as well. And taking a look over here, was there there's a nuclear launch detected over here. So wow, in come those ghosts. The ghost gonna go ahead and be able to drop a nuclear strike, dealing a lot of damage, taking a lot of those probes. Ghost getting in 7 kills, as that robotic support base now gonna get taken down. Colossus now trying to come over to support, and those units gonna be forced to pull to the back right there. But wow, 5 Colossus have been found by the little one. So, and now doing a little bit of a scanner sweep, making sure that there is nothing else there. Those lost a couple of probes, but didn't lose all too much in that whole entire fight, as that was really out of range. Perhaps did lose that robotic support bay though, so we'll be forced to build another robotic support bay, but the upgrade has already been finished. Taking a look back over here, Reaper not standing a chance against those Stalkers sitting over here. Stalkers taking a look at the Forge. Forge now getting the level 2 weapons upgrade. So 2-0 upgrades on those Colossus and those Stalkers coming in around the corner. The Stalkers, however, have been nerfed a little bit. They do not deal as much damage towards armored units any longer. It's no longer +1/+1 upgrade for Stalkers, only a +1/+0. Read the patch if you want more details in terms of what happened there. Another call down, another nuclear strike. and now another nuclear strike, meaning things are going to be really, really bad for these stalkers. Going to be trying to come out and trying to take down some of these Marines. I believe that's still within that blast range, and going to lose a lot of these tech buildings. There it goes, down it goes, and while losing a lot more units once again. The Ghost is going to be revealed in just a moment, and now cannons being put down as well, but those poor Marines getting taken down so easily. I believe that Ghost was actually picked up. And taking a look over here, an observer sitting over here. However, there is an expansion down over here where the little one is pretty much exposed. Taking a look over here, are the medevacs going to be able to the stalkers going to be able to interrupt that medevac? Does not look that way. So while that EMP shockwave clearing out some of the shields, and now these assimilators need to be warped back in, trying to get repowered. Pylons coming back up, cannons being warped in as well, and just taking a look at this game. Pretty much what LiquidNazgul or the little one just using any trick in the book, using double ghost academies, going to be able to drop down 2 nuclear missiles at the same moment. Taking a look, there's a fair number of SCVs here, probably 5 control rows of these units, and now trying to take down that taking down that precious Ghost, and now all these SCVs are going to be taking down a lot. Really taking a look at the income, and the harvesters already down to 61 harvesters, 59 as the Colossus able to deal a fair amount of damage. That orbital command center trying to move itself away, but gonna in fact get burned down. SCVs coming to try to get some last minute gas, but gonna get taken down as well. So still continuing this fight once again. Now in come those siege tanks. Those charge on those zealots, and those Marines really trying to come back up once again. It looks like the game was paused for just a moment. Taking a look over here, an observer overhead, and now LiquidNazgul, for some reason, not mining out of this location. Perhaps there was another nuclear launch that I missed. It does not look like there's another nuclear launch, as the Ghost is just sitting there, does not have any kills. But a lot of those probes perhaps are pulled off. Taking a look back over here, probes now once again on the move. The main mineral base, or the main mineral patches have been mined out over here. Still having 1 or 2 mineral patches left throughout this game, and now pretty much LiquidNazgul unsure of how to move and how to continue this game. Avoid rays, and now we have battle cruisers. So Liquid, the little one, now moving on to battle cruisers, and the only thing I don't see so far are Ravens. I think he's built every other unit in the game. No Ravens and no Thors and no Vikings. Okay, that's a lot of other units, and no Hellions. Alright, so the little one not building every single unit as I originally thought. My apologies, but LiquidNazgul does not have any Stargates, and that is very surprising. Oh, I take it back. Now going for quadruple Stargates, and going to be able to mass up a lot more units and mass up a stronger air army. Taking a look at the air weapon upgrades, however, not upgrading those air weapons. Observers do have that movement speed upgrade, so taking a look at that support bay. Does he have a support bay? He should have a support bay somewhere. I just don't see it. Oh, a large number of battlecruisers now on the move. So let's see what's going to be happening here. As there's 2 Ghosts now coming in, and those Ghosts are in fact going to be able to drop some nuclear launches, and if they in fact want to. So 6 battlecruisers in the air coming in, and now we also have a Nexus drop. We have 3 observers close by, and this is looking really, really bad, as that Nexus is gonna, or that nuclear strike is gonna take down all 3 observers, and that's a heavy gas loss, and very, very grave mistake by the LiquidNazgul to not detect that one particular Ghost. Taking a look back over here, we now have battle cruisers and Reapers on the move once again. Those Reapers gonna start taking down some of these pylons, and we'll be able to take down these units fairly easily, as the battle cruiser is up on that high ground, and we'll be able to intercept any forces. The Yamato cannon research has been upgraded, so those units should be able to use that Yamato cannon and take down these photon cannons. Stay tuned for part 3 of this replay between the little one and LiquidNazgul here on Metalopolis.